James, you done wiping your nose, bro? I'm glad I got y'all on. What are y'all doing? And you know what I'm talking about. And hold your thoughts. I gotta get to my nephew. Nephew.
Yeah.
The Ravens free agency period at this point. Passing grade, failing grade, and tell me why.
I ain't gonna give him a pass fail. I'm gonna give him a C plus.
Okay. Okay. That's
The
passing.
reason I say that is I commend him for taking a swing, taking big swings.
Mm-hmm. This is not ballet.
I almost think that emotion got involved. We had talked a while back about Decosta being, his job kind of being, on the fringe edges, and even the owner alluded to it this past
Yeah, but
offseason.
Shadi doesn't seem to care about
Yeah.
people's
So
feelings.
it almost makes me think that Decosta's like, oh, I got to do something big to really,
Right.
leave my mark so he doesn't try to escort me out of here.
Right.
All that said, again, I commend you for going after one of the best pass rushers. Quite frankly, if he's healthy, he eventually be one of the best pass rushers in NFL history.
Because he's young. Yeah, he's.
Man ain't healthy, and they went back, and everybody want to, dog the Ravens for how it was handled. Whatever. I'm not getting into that, but
Well, we can get into it later, and I don't think the Ravens, admittedly, did anything wrong.
no,
That wasn't the issue
there's a
for me.
difference between a meniscus tear and meniscus surgery, and meniscus tear, cartilage damage, bone on bone, which there's a lot of reports saying that that's really what it was most serious. Where his career might be cut short. So I'm like, well, if that's the case, bro, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody gave an analogy. I think it was Ryan Clark about, hey, if you look at a house listing and it looks good, you talk to a realtor, all the numbers look at, all the amenities and things are there, but when you actually go to see the house, it's a dud. Well, what you gonna do? You gonna walk away? You may in good faith say, yeah, I'm interested. I want to buy. When you get there, start looking around. You bring an inspector in. What happens? Nah, bro, I'm walking away. So it's the same deal. So I'm not tripping about that.
Good comparison.
I am not the biggest Trey Hendrickson fan for the simple
Okay.
fact that he is I hate to put it like this, one trick pony.
One trick pony. Yeah, he's not T.J. Miles Garrett or Max Crosby. He's not. He think he is. Right.
He's a specialist. He's in his 30s. He's been injured a few times. He missed a fair amount of games. I ain't say a fair amount. He missed some games last few seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, again, I commend him, and I hope the guy stays healthy because he can play. But he ain't Max Crosby, bro.
No.
You know.
Max is different.
Because of all of this, now they restructured Lamar's contract, so we got about $70 million in cap space now.
Oh, y'all straight.
Like, man, had they had that, for one, I'm irritated with Lamar because it's like, why does it take this long? Y'all should have had that squared away.
All right, calm down.
Going into the free agency period, you could do more.
Right.
You hamstrung them. In addition to this move with Crosby, so man, y'all really. They move too slow. They made a miscalculation. It's unfortunate, but they can recover if they draft well. That's
right. I got you. Ed, hit me. What you got, baby?
It's amazing how you go from that big deal when it was announced to then it fell apart, and then we was in trouble because we had lost all these free agents, and now we don't have Max Crosby. To now back to feeling good about yourself again.
It don't take much.
So I say, what Percy? Did you say a B minus?
He said C plus.
C plus. I can go with a C plus, B minus, something like that, because you still got something that you needed, a pass rusher. And by the way, even though I share all the same concerns as Percy about Trey Hendrickson, you know who he reminds me of? Dwight Freeney back in the day.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Dwight was a one trick. Yeah, he was. He was really good at that one trick, though.
but
right.
Sometimes we used to play the Colts or other teams, and I would see the quarterback hand the ball to the running back, and Dwight Freeney literally ran right past the running back on
he did.
To the quarterback.
Exactly. He did.
Like, man, what is this guy
doing? He did.
They do run the ball sometimes.
So. Right. You're not going to throw it 80 times a game, right? I got you.
And I just want to add this too.
Mhm.
Crosby is an excellent player. Trey Hendrickson is good if healthy.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
I'm not even sure if the players really matter at this point defensively. You know the most important addition that the Ravens had this year, and it's not a player. It's Jesse Minter. He
Mhm.
makes guys look better than what they
I
were.
agree. This is a coaching league. Eh? It's coaching
So
league.
so if Hendrickson stays relatively healthy, the keep having him and keeping our first two picks. Well,
Yeah.
those first round
I
picks.
was actually disappointed when the Max Crosby deal fell through.
I'm sure you were.
I was like, dang, they get them to your first round.
And
I
then,
was like, damn.
and then in conclusion, one other thing that y'all was alluding to. I don't know if you want to get to it later,
Oh,
but
okay.
man,
Probably will.
spare me about the shady. Man, look. First of all, let me tell you
No,
this.
there was some shadiness. It wasn't on the part of the
Well,
Ravens.
even if it was, I don't care. I don't care.
All the stuff the Patriots got away with for 2 decades.
I don't see DeCosta as that kind of guy. I don't buy it at all. I don't.
I don't either. He seems too stand up. I think he needs to be more of a snake. Like this Omar Khan we got here. This guy's a snake. Here's what I like to say about Trey Hendrickson. The reason why I don't care about money, because the Dolphins gave up Tua and willing to eat a $99 million salary cap hit that they got to split up for 2 years. 51 years, 49 the next. So with all this money about under the cap, over the cap, all this can be manipulated. It just depends on if you want to be like the Rams and don't care about your draft picks because you're trying to win now. The Rams literally don't care about draft picks.
Nope.
They trying to they went out and got, anyway, this isn't a Rams podcast. Or you can just manipulate everything. If you got a cap specialist, the Dolphins, even though they're going to take a $50 million hit for one player this year, 49 the next, they're going to be okay.
Yep.
They're going to be okay. If you draft right, you'll be fine. So, with that being said, Hendrickson, Max Crosby, did your pass rush room get better? The answer is yes.
I mean,
You guys got a pass rusher.
hey, anything better than zero is better.
Well, you guys work zero. I see what you're saying, though. Your pass rush room got demonstrated. Hendrickson may not be the top three, and we know who the top three are, but he's still somebody you got to give attention to. You ain't. Hendrickson still occasionally will draw a double team. That bodes well for your offense. No matter which way you dice it. The room got better. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Yeah.
One other thing too that might help his cause. Lamar has a tendency to get big leads on people, like we did that week one against. But we was leading by 15 in the fourth.
Y'all were. With 4 minutes ago.
If Hendrickson or Max Crosby is on that team, Buffalo doesn't come back and win.
I hear what you're saying. When you gotta throw it, yeah.
It's similar to the way Green Bay struggled after Micah Parsons got hurt. Teams could come back. Oh, this playoff game didn't Chicago make a huge comeback on them?
Yes, they did.
That
Yes,
does
they
not
did.
happen in any universe with Micah Parsons on the field.
They showed Green Bay's ranking. It was very similar to what in that last game of the year, what the Steelers were averaging yards per play before Kyle Hamilton got hurt and after he got hurt. When he was on the field, we were like 3.2 yards a play. When he got hurt and left the game, we went to 6.2. We nearly doubled. That's what it was like not having Parsons. That's what one player can do. So not having Parsons is a big deal. No question about it.
And Neil, that scenario that you just painted, that was with a defensive coordinator that didn't know what he was doing. Now look what we got.
Right, mentor. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of this guy that just won the Super Bowl that left here, by the way. He
Yeah.
reminds me of him.
McDonald. Oh, Mentor is going to, that's why I know this was 2 shows ago before me and Jackie got back on our cruise. We were cruising last weekend. when I had mentioned, that's why I don't think Roquan is done. This is why I think Mentor is going to bring something out of Roquan, and I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm just making a prediction.
Right.
Roquan is not done. I'm telling y'all, he's going to have an all-pro year this year. And by I'm going to give it the first month. And then he's going to be blowing up. Look, first team all-pro, y'all going to look at it. Oh, Mill, you were right. Yeah, I'm telling you. Y'all deep in the forest. Yeah.
He better come into camp in shape. I'll say that.
Oh, has that been a problem for Roquan?
Yes, man.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if he was hiding the injury or what, but he looked fat to me.
He liked them Oreo cookies and donuts.
He like the saturated fats.
That's a professional athlete. You gotta leave the process. Saturated, come on, man. You gotta take your body is your paycheck, literally.
Saturated, non-saturated.
Mono saturated, whatever. Okay, but yeah, that's how I felt. The play y'all lost. The only ones that surprised me. I'm gonna talk about the ones that didn't surprise me. Likely going to Harbaugh, New York. I wasn't surprised to hear that. That wasn't. I'm like, okay. Listen, Steelers just got Rico Dowdle. You want to know why? McCarthy likes him.
Okay.
McCarthy had him 5 years in Dallas.
I didn't know that. He signed with the Steelers?
They got Rico Dowdle, and they let Kenneth Gainwell. They got Gainwell is gone to.
I think Tampa.
Okay, good. So I mean, it's what your head coach. Some players look. We just had Johnny Smith, Arthur Smith liked him. So Harbaugh getting likely. That's fire's not raining from the sky because your backup tight end is gone, y'all.
Right.
I watched some Ravens media. I'm like, y'all calm down. The main one is Andrews. He's the one, the rapport him and Lamar have, even though they don't have the success Mahomes and Kelsey have, they're just as successful minus the Super Bowls.
Here's the thing. I think people have an issue with that Andrews contract. They gave that man $40 million where he's past the prime of his career.
He is.
A guy that can replace him who's younger. And quite frankly, not to say Andrews has done more, likely he's more talented. He's more physically gifted.
He is.
So that's the problem we have. When it's like, wait a
minute. I
got you. You're turning a corner here. Your window's shrinking. You're going to hold on to this quote-unquote old man that is raking you over the coals financially.
And you don't agree. Now, what did Andrews do last year, Ed?
Look. He had a better year than likely.
He's a starter. He plays more, doesn't he?
Exactly. There's nuance to that.
Okay. You know what I would really like for us to do?
Yeah, here we go.
No, honestly, objectively, pretend you're not a Ravens fan for a second. And let's look. I
don't have to pretend. Just ask me what you want me to.
When Likely finally got in there after he missed the first few games because he was hurt,
when
he finally got in there, what did he do this season? Let's look closely.
I don't know. Whatever you tell me, I have to believe.
My whole thing with that man is that he didn't get the opportunities necessarily Andrews got. You got to look at how the play call, what the reads are, right? Who's lined up, who's supposed to be where. That's why I say there's nuance.
So you okay with Likely going to the Giants?
I don't know that you can compare apples to apples because they didn't necessarily have the exact same opportunities. You know what I mean?
I know the year.
Likely has fumbled. Even that one in the end zone. We were arguing.
Oh, he did do that. Yeah.
How he held onto the ball instead of bringing it into his body. Just goofy stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
Perfect, but for me, you got a team that the last thing we need to be doing is getting older. That's just facts.
Okay. You got to get younger.
And you overpaid them. So you did two things that I don't agree with.
I got you, nephew.
I'm over it. I wish him the best. I wish Likely the best.
But I'm going to also say I wasn't surprised to see Patrick Ricard leave. I thought he'd be a Raven lifer.
I think they changed the scheme. They're not doing that.
Right.
You got.
That's fine.
You got new school in. They're not gonna look the same. And I think the mom might take a while to adjust to what's the boy's name? Come from Chicago. I forgot his name. The coordinator. You remember Ed?
It begins with a D.
Yeah, Declan Doyle.
Right.
He's gonna have to adjust to this style of play. It ain't gonna be what he's.
Well, Lamar has been that run RPO.
Yeah,
He's perfect at it. If he just got to learn to get the ball out of his hand and give it to another, it seems like Declan Doyle, I'm not going to say it's opposite of RPO, but with a guy like Derrick Henry, if you want to, I hate to use the word traditional, but I think you guys know the sense I'm trying to use it at. At least you got the running back for it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
If you, yeah.
It's going to be a new way of thinking as far as the offense. Like, they may come out in certain sets and approach the scheme in the first quarter. In the second quarter, they're going to look totally different. That's how these younger guys are. They're dynamic. They're not going, this is our game. We're just going to stick to it for 4 quarters and see what happens. Nah, bruh.
Lamar's got to adjust. He's got to adjust.
I can understand why they let Ricard go. On top of the fact that they have cap issues that they had to address. So,
Well, now, because of certain moves y'all made, y'all cap space is great.
Yeah, 7.
I just heard it earlier today. I'm like, man, y'all almost up there with us.
And
They signed a few people the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
It might be less than 70 now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still great, though.
To be perfectly honest with you, I was concerned about the depth that we lost, and we lost a lot of depth.
I was getting ready to get to Alohi.
A lot of good players.
That surprised me.
Look, I thought
I wasn't happy
strong
about
safety. Now it looked like we just picked up a strong safety from the Patriots, the boy Hawkins. He's okay.
Okay.
But,
He was a DB. He's not a corner.
No, he's a safety.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know much about him.
Between Alohi
I heard he can play.
and Darius Washington, I wanted both of them to come back. I definitely wanted one of them to come back. Both of them gone.
And that wasn't a big issue for me. Although he surprised me, Darius Washington didn't. He's, as our little brother would say, he's a body. He's replaceable. He's good, though, but he can be replaced. Although he made plays for y'all last year. I mean, eventually everybody's replaceable. But the one that surprised me was y'all center. When Linderbaum went to the... Really?
I'm not paying him $27 million a year.
The money.
Ain't no way he ain't worth that. I'm sorry. No
Well, Percy, you're worth whatever somebody's willing to give you, nephew.
Let him have it. Hey, what they say, be warm and well fed.
Well, the reason hold that thought. I'm not saying y'all should have paid him $27 a year. What I am saying is the Raiders, I understand why they did it. You got a brand new rookie quarterback that is probably going to be your quarterback for the next 12 to 15 years, and a veteran center is exactly what he needs. And the Raiders' cap is great, so they can afford it.
And you know something? You're right. Because you know what other teams with young quarterbacks wanted him, and that's what happened. It was a bidding war. I heard the Redskins wanted him.
For Jane Daniels.
Wanted him. The Bears wanted him.
Caleb wanted him.
So I guess the Raiders did what they had to do to
Okay. Ain't nothing like a bidding war for your services, boy. I tell you. It's only happened once in my personal life, and I enjoyed it.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm not mad that he left, and I'm not mad that he got his money. But this is another reason why I don't mind screwing over the Raiders. If in fact that's what we did, y'all giving $27 million to. What are y'all doing? I know Creed Humphrey and his agent right now are looking and saying, I'm the best.
I know. I know. And the Steelers, we got a top 5 center too. He's still in his rookie contract though. Yeah. He going into year 3. That's different. I like Frazier.
I see what you're saying. Was franchise him, which I thought they were going to do, and they decided not to.
So he good for Linderbaum. I have no issue with it. It surprised me because center, in my opinion, is just as important as left tackle if your quarterback is right-handed.
I can't go along.
Center is the most important one in your opinion?
No.
Or left tackle? Left tackle? Okay. Yeah, the center, he touches the ball as much as the quarterback.
Depending on the offense, the center times will call out the protections.
Yeah, he is. He's the green dot on the offense.
Quarterback got being simpatico, so I support it. It absolutely.
Well, those are my surprises from y'all free agency. Alohi and Linderbaum surprised me. Ricard likely didn't. I didn't even know until you told me a few minutes ago, Ed, Darius Washington was gone. I thought he was still a Raven. So he went to the Giants?
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. I know.
The New York Ravens? What's going on?
This is par for the course when a head coach.
Because Jim do the same thing. He kept taking Ravens players. I'm like, these guys. Whatever.
It is.
I wish him the best. They're gonna still stink. Giants gonna stink, man. I don't care what nobody say. They gonna stink.
Like, give me a record though, nephew. 5 and what? 12? 7 and 10? Okay. Okay. Yeah.
No, they might surprise. They might surprise some people.
They might. Yeah. Well, I'm not a Jackson Dart fan. That's their quarterback, Jackson Dart, and I'm not a fan of him
I'm not feeling dude, man.
at all.
And then Malik ain't playing. He's still gonna be covered from injury. Malik Neighbors, so.
Oh yeah.
What I always do is look at a team's division. Now,
Right.
obviously, Philly is running things in that division until
But the Cowboys and the Redskins are beatable.
the
Yeah.
Cowboys and Redskins. You split with both of them. I don't see both of them necessarily sweeping the Giants.
I got you.
By the way,
Look at
the
their
Giants-
schedule before you come to a conclusion. Look at who else they're playing for the season before you say, That's why
I
I
got
say
you.
who they're playing,
Well, I will say this: when a new head coach comes into an organization and you have new instruction, new energy, a new experience, the players go over and aboard. It's new. So the Giants, I don't remember what that record was this past season.
No, it wasn't good.
I knew it wasn't. I know I don't remember how bad it was. It's basically
It was 4 games.
4-13. Harbaugh's gonna do.
Good God.
He's gonna do better than that. I know. Harbaugh knows how to win. In my opinion.
You know,
Yeah, right. 113. Good.
on 413. The people who hate Harbaugh, and it's quite a few in this city that do.
Yeah.
Let's say they sneak into a wild card spot. You know what they're going to say? Oh, what you expect? He's got Brian Burns on his defense. Man, shut up.
I'm gonna be honest. I would be surprised in that first year if they make the playoffs.
The excuse making, I can't take anymore. I just can't.
Right. And that's what I try to explain to sometimes you, not all the time, but for the most part, Ravens fans. When you don't like somebody, you just don't like them. If Baltimore Ravens fans don't like Harbaugh, they just don't like him.
You're right about that.
I'm listening to Ravens fans complain about Flacco after he won the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. That's Baltimore fans.
And they like, oh, Flacco is not this. I'm like, wait a minute. Phillip Rivers doesn't have a ring. He's up there beating Hall of Famers. But if you don't like him, you don't like him.
You just don't like him. You right.
There's no reasoning with somebody that doesn't like somebody. It doesn't matter. And that's why I'm so hard on you about my Joey Porter Jr. Because you just don't like him, Ed.
You don't like him? No.
Yes, that's exactly what I think.
He don't like his daddy. He still got his daddy.
No, but he doesn't like the last name. He happens to share. Ed, nephew, Ed got PTSD. That's all.
You know what, Percy? I can't get
Okay. Mm-hmm.
play where Todd
He pushed Todd Heat.
obviously got hurt,
still-
and he
still
was
thinking about
limping
that.
to the
I know.
because he didn't want to get a penalty,
Uh-huh.
and Joey pushed him.
Pushed him on one leg.
He hurt him. What? Oh, he was already hurt or something?
He just suffered a high ankle sprain and went to the line of scrimmage holding his bad leg up, standing on one leg, and when the quarterback snapped the ball, Joey pushed him in the shoulder pads and didn't tap him. He mushed him.
Now, obviously,
I get it, Ed.
obviously, what Joey did, was it legal? Of course, it was legal. It was within the rules.
Yeah, but Ed, it's dirty.
But
Of course it was dirty.
man, bro. Look.
It's dirty, right?
I'm all for the Ravens Steelers hatred and all that. I know Shard would not even have as much as Shard loves Todd Heat, he wouldn't have a problem with Joey doing that, because if Shard was playing, he would do that to somebody. But at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
these guys belong to the same union.
They
And
do.
that, to me, that kind of, I was like, ugh, I wanted to hit, I wanted to run down on the field and smack Joey Porter for doing it.
It was terrible. I was watching it live, and I still remember it. And it was so funny because these professional athletes are so strong. When he tapped Heat, you knew it was malicious. It wasn't. Of course, it not only was not good sportsmanship, you were trying to hurt his good leg. I can see if he pushed him back. Joey didn't do that. He knew he hurt his ankle, and he mushed him. It's a difference. I know it's been years ago, but I went back and watched that replay. It was like I'm like, damn, Joey, hey, I'm a Steeler, and I'm like, damn, calm down, man. It's not that serious. That's what you don't like. He shares the same last name. Honestly, he's nothing like his father. He doesn't talk trash. Joey Porter Jr., if he saw a wide receiver with a high ankle sprain and was playing press man, he would not push him like that. I'm telling you, he wouldn't do it. He's like his mom. Senior admitted that. They asked him when he was in high school, man, I got a son coming up. He going to Penn State, full ride. He's nothing like me, though. He's docile. He's a little passive. He plays aggressive, but he's not like me. He like his mom. He said this when the boy was 17. So I don't think he would do that. Honestly, I don't.
Well,
If he saw that, yeah.
the NFL is different. The league is different.
It is, but you still got some aggressive cats out there. But yeah, no, but yeah, if the Ravens fans that want Harbaugh to fail and for him to go 0-17, probably want to fall away from him, wanting him to go 0-17 and be more. That'll just give them fuel to fuel their hate for him. That they just don't like him. I wasn't a fan of him. I don't hate him. But I wasn't a fan of Harbaugh. I thought he's too moody and too condescending. Personally, that's just my opinion on it. I just like I could never be like I don't know. I'm not gonna get personal about it. But on the other side of the spectrum, I'm gonna just give a few minutes to the Steelers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give I don't do the pluses and minuses. The only reason I'm gonna give them a B to this point is because they're not done. I like the moves they've made. I think they got the best cornerback in the free agent market.
Yeah, Dean, I like him.
I didn't know much about him. I don't follow Bucks football, but I'm looking at his past several years. He had a rough year 3 years ago. His past 2 years have been phenomenal. He's been excellent. I'm talking like top 6, by my estimation. And they went out and got Michael Pittman. I'm really happy about that.
I always like Pittman.
They wanted Alec Pierce from the Colts. Colts were like, no, they wanted Pierce. Steelers, of course, they're going to toe the PC line. Oh, no, Pittman was at the top of the list. Yeah, you said that last year. We got DK Metcalf when you couldn't get T. Higgins, when you wanted T. Higgins going into last year. They wanted T. Higgins. Bengals are like, no, he's not coming back to haunt us twice a year. Get out of here. They didn't even want to keep T. Higgins. They just paid him to keep him out of this. That's number one. Then this year, they wanted Alec Pierce. Oh, you guys can get, we wanted Pittman. He's the top of our list. You're supposed to say that. Truth of the matter is they wanted Alec Pierce because that boy is bad.
Yeah,
Pittman's good too.
Isn't he more of a vertical threat?
Pittman, actually,
Pierce.
Pierce, yeah. He's more complete, in my opinion, than Pittman. Pierce is a separator. That I'm not trying to be the spoiled little Steeler fans, but Pittman and Metcalf are very similar. We don't have a separator at wide receiver. I don't want to be, after getting Pittman and being excited about it, all of a sudden be like, oh, now we need a separator, all wide receiver. Did the Steelers wide receiver room get better? The answer is yes. That's it. I'm going to leave it alone. We got Pittman. We got Dowdle. I personally like Kenneth Gainwell. for what the. Oh, he performed
Yeah, good about that.
admirably for the Steelers last year.
Yeah.
He won the team MVP. His peers voted him MVP, by the way.
And then let him go.
Boy, this is a rough league. Anyway,
Business.
but I know it's crazy, ain't it? But for what McCarthy wants, Donald may be better. Gainwell better, receptions out of the backfield, clearly. But between them tackles and between them guards, Donald could probably pick up a few more hard yards than Gainwell could. I think for what McCarthy wants to do, my understanding is Donald is better for what McCarthy wants to do. That's the word of the street. So, yeah. We re-signed, they just posted, we bring Cole Holcomb back on a 1-year deal. They bring in, they re-signed Asante Samuel to a 1-year deal.
Okay.
I was glad to see him come back. So right now, I think what Omar Khan is doing, with him not being done, as I think he's still building depth. This just came day before yesterday. The Cowboys are interested in Patrick Queen.
Really?
The Steelers are looking. He's only 26.
Yeah, he was young.
He's young.
Came into the league.
He got another 7 years left, 6 or 7. I'm like, what did he start playing NFL football at 17? That's ridiculous. The Cowboys, this is the latest that I heard about an hour or two before this show started. The Cowboys are interested in PQ. The Steelers will absolutely move him for a 3rd and a 7th. The issue is the Cowboys are willing to do it. They have the 7th. They don't have the 3rd. I was watching SNR.
They don't have a 3rd round pick?
No. So what they're doing, they moved a backup offensive lineman or a starter to the 49ers for a 3rd.
Oh.
So now they have a 3rd and a 7th. I think if the Steelers want to, they can move PQ to the Cowboys for a 3rd and a 7th. And that will leave us, as we stand now, the Steelers don't have a left guard. That's an issue. That's issue number 1. Number 2, I'm not saying we don't have safety. Safety's a weak point on the team. Number 3, linebackers a weak point on the team. We're good at cornerback. We're good at defensive tackle. We're good at wide receiver. We literally, because we moved Samalo to the Arizona Cardinals, and his contract was up, so there's no compensation, there's no comp pick, there's nothing. You didn't re-sign him, Arizona gave him some fresh money. As we stand right now on March 12th, Steelers don't have a left guard on that offensive line.
Okay.
So
if I was the Cowboys, I would do it for a 4th. I'm not giving you a 3rd.
I hear you.
That's 3rd. For some reason in my head, the 3rd round is...
That's high draft capital.
Oh my gracious, there have been...
The first 3 rounds are high draft capital. 4 through 7 is mid and low. First 3 is high, in my opinion.
Maybe that's what jaded my thinking. One time they were showing the numbers of guys who have been successful in the NFL from the 4th round on. And the guys, the 3rd and the 4th, it's only 1 round difference. But man, the 3rd round, you really can get a guy who kind of is like a first rounder in the 3rd round.
You can. It's going to happen this year.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Especially at wide receiver. This is the reason I think the Steelers, Khan got something up his sleeves. Not just sleeve. We got Michael Pittman from the Colts. And do you know what we had to give up to get him? We swapped 6th and 7th round picks.
Oh, yeah, y'all got him.
We gave them our 6th this year, and they gave us their 7th.
The Colts was kind of desperate.
And they were. And because they have such a great cap space, money's not an issue. Now, they can't devote too much more money to the wide receiver room. DK's at 30, Pittman's at 20. That's 50 for wide receivers now. So The next wide receiver you bring into this room is going to be drafted. He's going to be a rookie you have control over for the next 4 years. So how much money? I know wide receiver was a bad room for you for 2025. I understand. But how much you willing to devote? So far you at 50. Which is fine. They got it. But not much more than that.
Right, I got you.
Not much more than that. Yeah. Not much more.
Well,
Yeah. What else did they do? They re-signed Asante. Cole Holcomb is coming back for depth. They get ready to move PQ. We're about to go into this draft without a middle linebacker or a left guard.
but you know what, Bill? One thing, everybody assumes that Aaron Rodgers is coming back.
Yeah, I hear you.
They need to move on from that, man.
Well, you know, the free agent, now here's the truth of the matter. Well, opinion. Here's my opinion. I've looked at free agency for NFL quarterbacks for the past 3 years. The cream of the crop was Sam Darnold, y'all. Now, I know he won a Super Bowl, but we saw what he did. They won in spite of him, not because of him.
A really good team. Yeah.
They was kicking field goals.
So, and this is no disrespect because he didn't turn the ball over. And he you know,
Oh, he
Eric,
trying to reconnect.
I think we lost him. Hey,
He's frozen in time.
he's frozen. He'll come back. So I was getting ready to say, nephew, this is the free agent. The reason why I'm not paying the free agency market for quarterbacks that much attention, because I think we're too thirsty.
No,
I think
y'all need to wait for 27 draft. That's what the quarterback.
that, or I like Drew Allen for Penn State. I like him a lot,
Really?
but not in the first round.
Of course not.
And be honest with you, maybe not in the second.
I told you that earlier, and I wouldn't have paid Malik Willis the money he got, obviously. But
See, that's what I'm saying, Percy. That's what.
yeah, ain't no way I would say that. Not that kind of money. I was saying something cheap, but a placeholder, a band-aid until next year. You'll get a good quarterback next year, no question.
The Dolphins don't know what they're doing anyway. They pay Malik Willis that money. Good for him. They
Best, man.
I do too.
What makes sense when he's not a franchise quarterback. You're still searching.
Yep.
It's not one in this draft, other than some people think Mendoza. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Next year, though? Next year,
27, nephew. I agree with you. I agree.
I honestly think that's what your team's doing. They're like, you know what? We can table it another year. We'll figure something out.
If the Steelers, if they make this Patrick Queen move, they're going to have 4 third-round picks. They already have 3. For moving Pickens to the Cowboys. And I forgot where their own, and I forgot where the other one came from. But the point is about the league and fans, especially Steelers fans. I have to go ahead and admit that a lot of these Steelers fans are just thirsty. And the entire NFL is. When you're talking of free agency and the quarterback, just quarterbacks only, the best one, we got whole podcast extolling the virtues of Malik Willis. That's how bad the quarterback room is in free agency. We got to wait on a 43-year-old quarterback until he decides what he want to do.
Yeah, and that's my point. You know he going to wait to the very last minute. He hold y'all hostage. You can't let him do that.
That's why I think in the 3rd or 4th round, with all these third-round picks, the Steelers have the flexibility. I would like 27, some good quarterbacks, but nephew, I don't think Drew Allen is a bad quarterback at all. I like Allen a lot.
Just, if you know you can get a
How do you feel about Drew? You seen him play?
If you know you can get a better quarterback next year, you bring him in and you got this. Then you're gonna have him for what? At least 4 years. On top of the dude you draft next year, it's just a headache to me. Not to say the boy can't play. I mean, he's serviceable. But look, man, y'all have been destitute in that position for so long. It's like, man.
Actually, Roethlisberger's last year was 21, so 22, 23, 24, 25. We're going into our 5th year without Ben.
Yeah, you got to get it
4
right.
years.
Man. You got to get it right. So,
I agree.
Now, if they view a rookie quarterback as a placeholder, some guys come into the league knowing they're a backup. So if they draft somebody like that, that's fine. That will work. You know.
Allen's a starter.
I don't know how he perceives himself. You know.
I'm looking at some of these QBs. I think Aller is better than several of these cats that are in the league now.
Really?
Yes. I don't like Dart. I think Nick's is successful because he's of the system he's in. Him and Dart are actually interchangeable, in my opinion. Nick's got Sean Payton. So I just I gave him a 1 thumbs up at the end of 24, Drew Aller. He had a really, really rough year in 25, but also like Nussbein. He's pretty good, but Aller has what you can't coach. He's 6'4", 6'5", 230 with a cannon arm. You can work with that.
He's a big dude. Who's the one that looked good in the combine? Was it Alabama's quarterback? I forgot his name.
Ty Simpson.
Yeah,
I don't want Ty Simpson. I don't want Ty Simpson.
The media locks on to certain things. I'm looking at him like, am I looking at the same film y'all looking at? You know, it's interesting. You know, I don't know. I don't get
Ed said he's having trouble getting back on. He may be done for the night. All right, well, that's cool. We'll give him a chance. I'm going to just tell him we're still going to be on. Yeah, the league, we're just so thirsty. We are.
Look, when you have a franchise that's used to winning, that's what happens. You know, we the same way. We spoiled, you know. So anytime something go wrong, everybody losing their mind. So, you know, it's the way it works. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the draft, man.
Oh, my God. And the good thing is it happens the night we record. So what I was thinking about doing, nephew, is I don't know what time it starts. We usually start our podcast around 7. So
I started Thursday last year because
it's Thursday, Friday.
Okay, they had
Saturday and Sunday. It's 4 days now.
They had an extra day or something, didn't they?
Yeah. Round 1 is just Thursday night. Friday is rounds 2 and 3.
Yeah.
4 and 5 is Saturday. 6 and 7 is Sunday.
Right. All right. Yeah,
so if we could do a show during the draft, nephew, that'd be great. If it's in the evening. I know. Yeah, it should be. It's prime time. Yeah. Yeah. We log on, see the Ravens 14th pick, see the Steelers 21st pick, and just have a whole show on that, nephew. Real talk. Yeah. All right, well, I'm glad you gave the Ravens a passing grade. I'm not one to panic. I think Ravens fans panic too much for me. Sometimes Ravens fans get a little panicky. I gave them a passing grade because, honestly, the players, the only one that surprised me, and I understand because of the money, is Linderbaum. Right. You need a center.
I really did.
He was at the end of his contract.
They haven't placed the tag on anybody, so I'm like, well, what they holding on to it for? Maybe it was a cap thing, you know. I don't think they asked about that yesterday when he was in front of the media. They so caught up in the Crosby thing, but
right.
They didn't tag him, you know. So when they didn't tag him, I knew he was gone.
Right. I was 27 now.
Nah, bruh. I mean, don't get me wrong.
He's still top 5, nephew.
He's a good center, but he's not a $27 million per year center, bro.
Okay, well, he getting it. He's getting it.
What always says, you got to look at the team, you know.
Right.
You're not making it about a handful of players, man. The team suffers, man. So I'm all for, look, we like you, but we can't keep you at that number. It's that simple.
So basically, y'all going into the...
Tomorrow talking about, I want $300,000. They're going to look at you like, man...
You don't get out of here. I can't imagine going on to my job asking for that. I'm like, what are you? The CEO doesn't even make that. Get out of here, rascal.
That's how it works, man. You got to look at it holistically, you know.
Yeah.
Big picture.
So
you take the sentimentality out of it.
You got to.
With your brothers, as far as the Lamar thing, especially after, it really irritates me. This whole, you know. Y'all have had 4 or 5 months to say, you know what, either we're going to extend or restructure.
See, that bothers you.
On it till the day after the first day of free agency. That doesn't. So to me, that makes me think. I can't imagine the Ravens not trying. To me, that's Lamar, bro.
When that happened, Mahomes and Mahomes and Allen restructured long before them.
Thank you. Thank you.
They did. I can't deny it. I can't deny it.
Talk about, well, I need people to play with me, but you messing the team up. You
I
hamstring the
know.
team.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm with your brothers, man. I'm like, bro.
Well, y'all are out on L8. y'all are out on them.
Appreciate all the young man has done. Now I'm calling him the young man, like Michelle. I appreciate what the young man has done, but man, at a certain point, you just gotta call it. You know. So
Right.
This window, they talk about this window closing. It is even smaller now, even with this new coaching regime. I really, if he going there doing his goofy stuff, trying to be Superman, turn the ball over, man, people gonna want him out of here. I'm serious.
But you gotta take. Well, again, I just mentioned salary cap hits. The Dolphins had a bad one. Arizona Cardinals are moving Kyler Murray, and they're paying so much of his salary that whatever team picks him up, you know how much they're gonna have to pay.
Less than $1 million.
And you're close. It's like 1.5.
They basically paying him to play with somebody else. Same thing with
He had 50 something,
That's crazy.
and the Cardinals are gonna pay 51.
And I
What
don't
a
know what the Vikings are thinking. Because supposedly the word is he's going to sign with the Vikings. I don't understand what Vikings are thinking there. It makes no sense to me.
Keep J.J. McCarthy.
It's not even that. It's just Kyler come with drama and baggage.
He's incredibly immature, nephew.
They
He's
have
immature.
enough issues, so you're going to bring that in so you get more media attention. Then you got this other young man where you're going to kill his confidence. So whether or not he actually can play, we may never find out,
Mm-hmm.
It's a bizarre decision,
Yeah, Arizona made a mistake drafting him anyway. He wears crop tops for a guy. He wears a crop top.
He should have stuck to baseball, man.
I heard he could hit. Yeah.
He should have played ball.
That's what I heard. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Less potential for injury. He would have made more money. So I don't understand that. But, guys like what they like,
Yeah. Kyler Murray. Word on the street was rumored that we were interested in him.
Really?
Over my dead body.
Yeah, you'd have been upset.
If we upset, I wouldn't have been able to do this podcast with you right now. If we pick up Kyler, I'm not watching a game this year. I'm not doing it. I can't, at this point in my life, and I'm sure you can agree, I can't deal with immaturity.
Yeah, silliness.
If you're not as that's why I like Mendoza. When he lacks an ability, he makes up in leadership and maturity. The boy acts like he's been there before. I'll take that. I'll teach him how to play football. Let him make his mistakes. But this immature, petulant, making stupid comments, wearing crop tops like you a 16-year-old girl, get out of here with that, man. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Crop tops are...
I don't know. I don't know where he should land, but I definitely Minnesota.
Well, it's not here.
Yeah. Well,
It's not Pittsburgh.
Minnesota definitely shouldn't do it. I mean, they screwed up a couple years ago. They had something, and they just...
Well,
That's my old boy. They walked him out of there. The GM, they walked him up out of there.
Because he let Sam Darnold go after going 14-3. Did get eliminated in the first round. Sam went to Seattle and won a Super Bowl.
And I think they question whether or not J.J. McCarthy can actually play. I think they wondering, is this guy, did we make a mistake?
I think they did. I saw J.J. McCarthy.
He had an injury last year. Give him one more year. But, man, if he don't look good this year, boy, oof.
Nephew,
Jefferson going out of there. But y'all go ahead and trade me.
His prime years are now.
Yeah.
And the window's closing.
Yeah,
When I saw McCarthy at Michigan, his last year there was freshman year, and he stayed one more. He doesn't have a strong arm. He underthrows his receivers. He was underthrowing them in college. That's the first thing I saw. Even when he went to the horseshoe and beat Ohio State, they had a dominant run game at Donovan Edwards. But when I tell you he's underthrowing his receivers, it wasn't by a yard or two. I'm talking 5, 7, 8 yard underthrows. I'm like,
you know what that was? That was a media draft. He was another one. The media was hyping him up, and I'm like, what are we talking about?
Nope.
I almost wonder, like, do these front offices be listening to the media and these so-called draft experts?
Nope.
Who be, I really think they be like, yeah, you know what? You might have a point there.
Mm-mm.
Man,
That's why I like Drew Aller. He doesn't have a problem underthrowing. Now, a lot of people call him a Ben Roethlisberger comp just for his physical size. He has what you can't teach. His footwork, he's not nearly as mobile as Ben. But a lot of people like his arm is stronger than Ben. So if they get Allen in the 4th round, I think personally that's a steal.
Right.
3rd round, maybe. Definitely not first or second.
No.
Definitely not first or
Teams
second.
gotta stop doing that crap, man.
Yeah. Ain't no.
It's again, your emotions start taking over. Like, wait. You need somebody logical in the room, somebody objective, because you get all nervous because you see what other teams are doing and you start freaking out. Like, nah, man.
Man, Omar Khan is fleecing these GMs out here, nephew.
Yeah.
They don't see him coming. I don't know what they're doing. I'm like, we had to just give out a 6th round pick for Michael Pittman.
That's it? Just a 6?
We swapped 6th and 7th.
Oh, wow.
We gave them our 6th, they gave us their 7th, and Michael Pittman, and gave them fresh money.
For a bag of balls. That's crazy.
So it was a little bit more than that, nephew.
Like the boy can't play. That's a 6th rounder. That's surprising.
I can't believe it either. I just don't understand it. He did this to the Bears a couple years ago.
Did they do the physical?
I know, right? Yeah, no. Pittman came in and passed his physical with flying colors. yeah.
Shady, man. They shaky, buddy.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Well, if you have a new meniscus, if I have new meniscus surgery January 10th, and I go for a physical March 1st, I may fail that, nephew.
Well, the problem is, for one, he waited too long to get the surgery. He played through the injuries, and because he had that injury in like week 9 last season.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Playing. And so when you got a torn meniscus, for one, it's going to keep turning, especially the way he played. But on top of that, if you don't have that protection, you do further damage to the knee. And I think that's what happened. So he screwed himself to a certain degree. Because he a dog. He want to play. And that's why it got worse. And you see what the Raiders did. They shut him down for the last few weeks. Like, we got to ice him. This might not work in our favor. And look what happened.
Look what happened. Nephew, I'm glad. So you dropping the gem. I didn't know he busted in the middle of the season last year.
And my thing is, you the front office, y'all can shut him down. He don't play just because he say he wants to. Nah, man. You fix that. It's a franchise player.
He's not just your best defensive player. He could be your best player, period.
For the Raiders last year, he was.
And Genty being the second, yeah. I like Genty.
Genty was a rookie. So
yeah, that's true. He's your best player. yeah.
All right, let him keep playing. Let him keep destroying the knee.
Destroying the knee. Oh, my God.
Man, because he's a heck of a player.
That's nuts.
It's crazy times, man.
It is. Well, nephew.
I don't get, when your team is trash, what are you playing for? Wait.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy thing. So the weird thing, all this played out and the Raiders mad, but they went and got these players. They got old boy from the linebacker from the Packers. They got the corner from, I think it was Buffalo. They got a decent defense now. And then if you bring Max in, it's like, oh, these guys might be able to play now. But if he's not healthy, so
he is a healthy Crosby changes every defense. He changes everything. Hey, my surprise team this year are the Tennessee Titans.
They made some good moves.
That's my understanding.
All contingent upon the quarterback, if he can continue to improve.
Yeah. I like Cam Ward. I think he needed a good scheme. Daboll may not be head coach material, but he can coach a quarterback and he can coach an offense. Okay. He can coach my quarterback any day of the week.
I'll be watching him because I like him.
I do too. Miami, do you? That's my surprise team this year. It's the Tennessee Titans. Oh, okay, nephew, that's cool. It's 8:27. Look, I appreciate you, man. So just how we ended it. Just hit leave and leave the screen, I bet.
Okay.
I'll see you next week, nephew.
All right, have a good one.
Take care, man.